As I was writing this week's video on Monday, I received a call to let me know that my mother had sadly suddenly passed away. Now, although she had a serious heart condition for some time, it was still a shock. So I wanted to dedicate this week's video to her and hope it makes her proud. Love you, Mum. Now, is your dog scheduled for surgery or maybe has just had a significant surgical procedure and is in that recovery stage? Well, today I wanted to give you my top 3 tips for both that pre and post surgery to help support your dog through any surgical procedure. So stay tuned to learn more. And also, if you have a dog that's about to have surgery, please let me know below in the comments section what for. I'd love to hear about that. Hi there, Lyndall Pinchin from Canine Vitality, and welcome to my channel, Happy Healthy Dogs, where it's my passion to help you help your dog live a longer, healthier life naturally. Now, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on the little bell to be notified of all my upcoming videos. Now, did you know that any time that we cut into your dog's body by way of surgery, that there is a significant shock and trauma that occurs due to the body's natural stress response? Now, surgery of any kind can lead to physical and emotional trauma. This is especially so if it's major surgery or if there are a number of surgical procedures that have to occur over a short period of time. Now, if you've ever experienced surgery yourself of any kind, you'll know, I'm sure you'll agree that, recovery on both that physical and mental, emotional level can take time and sometimes a lot longer than first thought. And, it's no different for our dogs. Even a minor surgery can be stressful. So I wanted to share with you some tips today about as the pre and post surgery, just to help prepare your dog for that surgery and assist in the all important recovery stage. Now, just a note also before we begin that if your dog is in a situation where there is an emergency surgery, obviously the pre tips will be of limited benefit there, but you can still apply those post surgery tips. Now, when it comes to preparing your dog for any surgery, please always follow your vet's instructions in terms of what they recommend there. Other than emergency situations, most of the time you will have time prior to the scheduled surgery for preparation. So let's look at our tips today. First tip is nutrition. Now look, this might seem like an obvious one, but it can be overlooked. Always make sure you are feeding a natural and nutrient-dense diet to your dog. And while this applies all the time, it's especially useful prior to any surgery, as the body does require certain nutrients in that healing process. Now, if you can be aware of this 3 to 4 weeks out from surgery, it's ideal, but even closer is still beneficial. So focus on feeding high quality proteins and antioxidant rich fruits and vegetables. Vitamins A and C are particularly important, and although our dogs do produce their own vitamin C, any stressful event, including a surgery, does increase the demand for this. Of course, protein is required for the healing of tissues within your dog's body, and also minerals like zinc and selenium are important. So focus on oily fish, organic beef, chicken and turkey, eggs, and a little flaxseed oil to help boost these all important healing minerals. Tip number 2, boosting your dog's system with vitamin C. Now, this is really an excellent way to speed recovery and healing time. Aside from diet, I always recommend using additional vitamin C powder around 1 to 2 weeks prior to surgery and stopping 1 to 2 days before that procedure. Look for a buffered non-acidic form of vitamin C like sodium or a calcium or ascorbate powder, and add this into your dog's food once a day. Now, dogs generally produce around 50 milligrams per kilogram of body weight in vitamin C per day, so you can use this as a guide to give a boost. And you can split the dose over 2 doses a day if you want, in terms of improving absorption of the vitamin. And number 3, herbs. Now, in addition to feeding that nutrient-dense diet and using some additional vitamin C prior to any surgery, I love to prescribe herbs that can really boost the immune system, reduce stress, and also actually reduce the shock and trauma of this actual surgical procedure. Now, I like to use tonic and strengthening herbs like echinacea, astragalus, Siberian ginseng, and ashwagandha to help support that immune system and reduce that overall stress response. In addition, you can also start giving a flower essence blend such as Rescue Remedy or Emergency Essence. Now, both of these contain flower essences that are highly beneficial for any acute shock or trauma, including surgery. So I recommend giving either one of these. Both of them work the same way, so you can use either. A couple of days before the surgery is due, simply rub the recommended drops through your dog's coat or add it into their food or even into the water bowl. And look, if you're feeling a bit anxious about this upcoming surgery, feel free to use the Rescue Remedy or the Emergency for yourself. Just take it as recommended on the bottle and it will help you as well. So now hopefully your dog has had their surgery and everything has gone really well. But now it's time for that important recovery mode. Now, once again, always follow post-surgical advice that your vet gives you for each particular surgery. But here are my top 3 tips for that recovery phase. So tip number 1, now, one of the best recovery remedies I know is homeopathic arnica, which some of you may have already heard of. Now, arnica is traditionally used for bruising and swelling, but it is an excellent post-surgery remedy due to its anti-inflammatory properties. Now, it works by increasing circulation and stimulating the white blood cell activity. And this then increases healing time and reduces inflammation. Now, it's important to note that these results appear when there has been a low concentration of arnica. And this is the case when you do use a homeopathic preparation like a 6C or a 30C arnica. And this is particularly good for recovery with things like dental surgery. Now, the good thing about arnica is that it doesn't interact with any medications and is therefore safe to use during the surgery and post-surgery. And if you have a holistic vet, they may be open to actually giving it during the surgery if they feel that is right. I recommend giving it 3 to 4 times a day for 1 to 2 weeks post-surgery. And don't forget, you can continue to use that rescue or emergency essence 1 to 2 weeks post-surgery as well. And that's great for that post-shock. Now, tip number 2, bone broth. Well, what can I say about this amazing healing food? Bone broth is the ideal convalescence food, and therefore it's really great following any surgery. It's rich in healing proteins like collagen, as well as nutrients and minerals such as L-glutamine. That's an amazing aid to healing the gut. This can be given as soon as you get your doggy home and eating. Now, you can make it up yourself, or you can purchase a good quality organic bone broth at your health food store. Always look for a natural beef or chicken. I find that works best. That does not contain any onion. And this can be offered either straight or mixed in with your pet's food. Now, when it comes to dosing, given that it is a food, it really doesn't matter too much about the dose, but work with a dose roughly of 30 to 50 mils for every 5 kilos of body weight. Adding in a dairy-free probiotic to this can also be highly beneficial and is considered essential where post-operative antibiotics are given as well. And my final tip, number 3, now when it comes to medications, one of the most obvious ones during any surgery is, of course, anesthetic. Now, when you think about it, anesthetic has been a major advancement in medicine. I mean, there was a time when this didn't exist, and one can only imagine how horrible any surgery must have been without it. But like any drug, it has its drawbacks. Unfortunately, all surgery goes hand in hand with toxins from the trauma and the recovery process going on in your dog's body, but also as well from any medications and anesthetics given. So to help detox this, one of the best herbs to give post-surgery is milk thistle, which is a traditional liver tonic herb. Now, anesthetics can lower the antioxidant in your liver known as glutathione. Now, low levels of this antioxidant can leave your liver more open to damage from these types of drugs, and giving milk thistle can boost glutathione levels up to 35%. So this is a great one to use post-surgery. This can be started within a few days of having any surgery, and I like to use the fluid extract form as this is rapidly absorbed. Now, I will leave a link below in the description if you want to find out more about this herb from my online store. Well guys, I hope that you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, comment and share if you feel moved to do so, and subscribe for more videos. And remember, above all, give your dog plenty of kindness and patience after any surgery. Now, every dog heals in their own time, and some take longer than others, especially if they are older. And, you know, I hope that you also remember to always continue to follow your vet's advice with any surgery, because every surgery is a little bit different. Well, guys, I hope you have a great week. I look forward to talking to you in my next video, and we will talk soon. Bye for now.